All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. It's just been a sad year, and to find out about how long Eddie Van Halen was dealing with cancer is just kind of a big bummer. I know a lot of outlets didn't report on this, and it had such a shocking effect on a lot of people. Now, there were people on the inside, obviously, like Sammy Hagar and probably David Lee Roth, who knew to what extent this was and for how long this was going on. It's kind of a miracle that Ed was able to do stuff in 2015 and 2007, 2012 and all that, to record another album. That was pretty huge. Eddie Van Halen, the founder of the group Van Halen, passed away on October 6, 2020, according to TMZ. He was 65. This paragraph I hadn't read or seen. His health had begun to worsen within the past 3 days. Throat cancer had metastasized to his brain and other parts of his body. For 5 years, he had been traveling between the United States and Germany to receive radiation treatment. TMZ reported last year. In 2002, he was determined to be cancer-free, according to Survivor.net. Van Halen revealed that he was receiving treatment for throat cancer in 2001 on his band's website. I'm sorry for having waited so long to address this issue personally. Look, when things are going downhill, you don't even want to talk. Never mind, do you want to tell the world what's happening to you? You don't even want to talk, so I completely understand. He goes on, but cancer can be a very unique and private matter to deal with. So I think it's about time to tell you where I'm at. In the statement, he revealed he was healthy and expected to be beating the disease. I was examined by 3 oncologists and 3 head and neck surgeons at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles just before spring break, and I was told that I'm healthier than ever and beating cancer. Wonder if Eddie was going on spring break back then. That's just kind of a weird... I guess it's a time of year that people note because of when it happens. Although it's hard to say when, there's a good chance I will be cancer-free in the near future. I just want to thank you all for your concern and support. So, he says there's a good chance he wasn't completely cancer-free at that point. Van Halen had began receiving preventative treatment at a hospital in Houston in May of 1999. In 2000, he was diagnosed with mouth cancer. Insider reported and had 1/3 of his tongue removed during cancer treatment, according to TMZ. Now, again, what's odd is that I get that the rock media isn't going to dig into this. It's celebrity gossip, which is TMZ. But again, give credit to TMZ because they were right on this, and there were a lot of doubters when TMZ did the reporting last year. I remember reading the articles, alleged, maybe, that sort of thing. People didn't want to believe it, maybe more so because it was TMZ, or they just didn't want to believe it, which I think there was a combination of both. So Van Halen thought the cancer was caused by metal guitar picks. He says, I used metal picks, they're brass and copper. Plus, I basically live in a recording studio that's filled with electromagnetic energy. So that's one theory. I mean, I was smoking and doing a lot of drugs and a lot of everything, but at the same time, my lungs are totally clear. This is just my own theory, but doctors say it's possible. Now, Insider investigated this theory, and Dr. Tom Micklewright shot down any correlation between throat cancer and metal guitar picks. He said that the throat cancer diagnosis was most likely linked to Van Halen smoking. So, a big advertisement here for not smoking cigarettes. He goes on, copper coils have been used as contraception in the human body for many years without evidence in increased cancer risk. In contrast, numerous chemicals contained within cigarettes have been conclusively proven to significantly increase cancer risk and the more likely cause of his throat cancer. Now, because it's not lung cancer, it's throat cancer, and then Eddie had the tongue issue where he was holding the pick. I mean, he might have been right. He might have been right, but the doctor here kind of concludes that it was most likely smoking related, which is really even more tragic, because that's preventable stuff. That's stuff that you can change. That's behavior you can stop or choose not to start it in the first place. Anyway, doesn't change how sad all this is, but it kind of at least does a little bit of a closure thing. You know, this guy was such a genius that people just still, you know, they're writing articles and people are still doing tributes, and it's not going to stop. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame apparently did a tribute, which they should have just put right out there so people could watch it. I mean, this was a lousy year. You don't have to just do this on pay-per-view. I mean, if you want to pay for the actual right to keep seeing it over and over again, maybe, but it would have been nice for a lot of fans to see that tribute. So, in any event, it doesn't make any of this less sad. So, don't smoke. That would be a lesson here from this particular article. Do not smoke cigarettes, or anything for that matter. All right, I'm done. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon.